Yeah. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Back with another video. Yep, fake mic. That's what it's for. A 1990 Method Man, 1995 Method Man video. Actually, it's a pretty dope video. But yeah, that got me banned because he said what they did in, pretty much the blueprint. Like a lot of us knew and know the blueprints. We may not get everything right to the T, but we kind of know what direction they're going. But this is my first stream since the New World Order has formed. So first off, my other channel, my main channel, suspended. So you know, there's that. And our new god, he signed Donald Trump. He signed a executive order on all the censorship. Everyone's screaming, we're going to have free speech, and here I go, fresh off a new presidency, and bam, suspended for medical misinformation. And I appealed it, and they said the famous words: "We, after careful review, we deemed that it does violate our terms of services." So, I'll forever be in the algorithm. Okay, and yeah, we did. Wu Tang talked about all that. Yeah, yeah. When I was young, shoot, that 1995. What I was like, damn, how old was I in 95? 15. Yeah, 15 or something. 16 or 15, 16 or 15. But yeah. So yeah. First and foremost, I can come on and admit that I was wrong. I didn't think, Donald Trumpet dump it would even make it. So, but now it all makes sense. So, I've come on. I said, look, if I'm wrong, I will come admit that I was wrong, and I was wrong. I was wrong on that. But now it all makes sense. So just busted a major illegal U-turn. But anyways, shout out to you, Fake Mike, and everybody else who's on here. I don't know. I got 700 subscribers on one channel and a couple hundred on another channel. Those are two streams I'm on. And, I'm heavily censored, so nobody will get the alerts. Nobody will see them. And as usual, and if they do see them, and if you comment, nobody will see it and I won't see it. It could be 15 comments. I'll be able to view like one. So it was good cuts. So yeah, just the same old, same old. But again, I was wrong. I did want to do a, hey, look at that Lambo. That's nice. I did want to do a stream on main channel on that, but I just had to wait for it to come off of suspension. It was good, the Mad Catter. So, man, can y'all believe what is going on? It's unbelievable. Damn. Damn. That Lambo's at least doing a buck 40. Damn, that was crazy. Y'all know I love cars. We getting on the highway and this Lambo just came screaming by doing about 100 and some odd change. Hey, driving the car. I mean, you got a Lambo. It's got to be driven like a Lambo. Otherwise, it's just a Hyundai or a Toyota or something. But isn't what's going on just me and Fake Mike talked about this earlier, and me and Wise talked about this the other day too. Shout out to my brother Wise and Fake Mike. Um, it is. I'm lying. It's really nothing to talk about. I mean, it's literally they're just 100% new world order in our face. Like, it just is what it is, man. And I mean, it's a new world order that they want to control. So they're gonna get pieces. Shit, they're gonna get pieces out of the way. Okay, meaning people like us, truthers. I'm not a truther, but people like us and truthers and resistance to the Trump plan, and also nations are gonna get. You know, they're gonna attempt to battle nations as well, and it's clear. But it just makes all the sense in the world, um, with this whole Trump thing and how it was all propagated. How stupid it is, as far as it's just one big giant. We're literally living in a giant conspiracy theory. You know, it is just really mind blowing, right, Catter? It is really, really mind blowing. You know, and it's kind of like I've been having the gloves on. With Trump supporters, people who believe in Trump, Christians, and, everything in between, truthing shit. I've just been going at a lot of stuff, because I mean, at this rate, just hey, enjoy life while you can, because they made it clear that you know, hey, people are going to sleep. So people think people are waking up. This is some great awakening. No, sorry guys. It was good rap samples. People are going asleep to the whole Trump debacle. People that were are uncertain about everything, and now they don't believe in Trump, right? But uncertain about the future. But now that Trump's presidency, the people that don't believe in none of this stuff are actually relieved that Trump is the president. That's the other side. Now, Um, what is all the writing on the wall? A lot of things that I've said is straight on point. Between the Belt and Road, the Silk Road, BRICS nations. This landmass being not a part of it, and think of it from a business standpoint also. By this nation not being a part of it, it actually creates more income, more wealth for billionaires. Think about it. If you're invested in one over there and then you create one over here, I mean, come on. I mean, that's a no-brainer. To just cut yourself out and then be like, oh, we're going to just build it and have nothing to do with it. No, man, these people are fully invested. The Trumps, all these people, all these billionaires, Elon, all of them. They're all heavily invested in the BRICS nations, the Belt and Road, whatever you want to call it, that world over there. What they're going to do over here, hey, they're going to build their own thing, and they're going to be in charge of that. So, 1984 style, you got Eurasia, and I forgot what, Europa? I don't know, I forgot what this one was called over here. Like the North American Union, or the American Union. It's just all the writings on the wall, man. Thanks, Fake Mike. Yeah, exactly, Brad. Same here. And then I see channels like Dane Calloway. Like I was just, I already know, what he is. Dane Calloway, if y'all never heard of him, right? Is riding the Trump train. I've been going at Yusuf L like personally, but Yusuf L, right? He's one of these law gurus. He is he's a Donald Trump ball sacker. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like, really unbelievable. And then all the other people that are saying, yeah, about the illegals, get them out of here, they're rounding them up, they don't realize, like, people don't understand LAW, law, right? People don't understand LAW, which is law, okay? Yeah, and which makes me think, like, what else is it? I mean, is it some kind of depopulation agenda to, like, get those people over here, bring them in, and then round them up, and then ship them out, and then nobody won't care, won't think, won't do nothing. But they don't understand. Guys, y'all, listen. eh, International law works like this. Those people that are here, that they say illegally, which it's only about all the people who came in here, only about under 10% is illegal, straight illegal. All right. The rest are here on paper. They're in the process of getting here. Right. So that's all. That's just a charade for you guys. Right. Because remember, who going to build up the North American Union, right? Whatever they call it, when this shit hits the fan and collapse. Who's going to build it up? Not Americans. Their whole world. They already know. They have used AI to forecast probably 35 to 40% of the population is going to off themselves. Right? Damn, that's hot. Oh, that's badass too. 35% of the population is just going to murk themselves. All right? Probably 40% of the population is going to get on some kind of depressants, right? They ain't going to be able to function. No one's going to know. People are not going to know what to do when they're out of their normal routines. It's going to be mayhem. Therefore, they have, these people ready to work and build their new world order, right? See, that's what people don't understand. See, the truth, this piss poor, disgusting, rat piss ass truth community shit, right? I was caught up in it, but it just is what it's a cesspool of garbage, just like rats eating away at each other. That's what it is. It's just a rat infestation to the highest degree with cockroaches. It's unbelievable how it's just unreal, right? And those real ones know what I'm talking about. Um, you know, like being caught up in this garbage. I forgot where I was going because I just gotta, I just had to get all that out because that's what it is. but I don't know where I was going. But anyways, um, this I lost my train of thought on that one because I started thinking about truth community. Just blew my thoughts clean out of my brain. But yeah. That's what it was. People, all these people that saying illegals. Look, they're not rounding up all the people you think. One, the places are still packed, right? Two, truthers and the fake awakened and the CIA mind manipulated masses, right? Don't understand LAW, which is law. Okay, 80% of these places that these people came from don't accept deportees. They don't. Okay, they don't. And under U.S. law, right? If the country does not accept them, they can detain them only up to 6 months, period. That's it. Then they gotta let them out, put pressure on the country, which the country is just gonna ignore it, right? And then they become released and they are deemed undeportable. And then guess what? They're deemed a citizen. Straight like that. Which is fair under the law. That's why the law is so beautiful, because it actually is clear and it actually is a divine thing. Okay, they tried, but then they can't, so you can't keep them incarcerated, right? So you got to let them out. That's law. That's under you know that's almost under some natural law, God's law. Like, look, it is what it is. They got a right to life, liberty, and property, right? So all the people with this border shit, y'all can kiss my black and white ass up and down to the side. I don't believe in that, and I won't believe in that. You know, tell the motherfucking Europeans to get out of here, right? I mean, it's just, come on, man. It's sickening. It really is. They're taking our jobs. Y'all motherfuckers don't work anyways. Lazy ass Americans don't work. It's pitiful, man. It's pitiful. Don't work. So hey, you know, it is what it is. But a lot of people don't understand the law and don't realize you're being gaslit. These people ain't going nowhere, okay? Nowhere. And them holding them on the Mexico side ain't nothing new. That's just hiding it out of your view, right? It's just hiding them out of your view for whatever flood they're gonna let bring them on in to rebuild. It is what it is. It is a fact. You cannot deport these people back to their nation when their countries don't take them back. There's money involved. Their countries don't take them back. The nations that they came from, most of them, they don't take them back. They deny it. And then what? You could put political pressure, right, on them. And if they say no, they are deemed undeportable. So, it is what it is. It's just truth and shit. It's just pure, like I said, a cess cockroach rat pool. It's unbelievable, man. And like everybody is just, it's like I can't believe the stuff that I'm seeing. You know, I mean, it's mind blowing. And again, man, this is it. Like we've been, and what they're doing, okay, with the January 6ers. Listen, I was at a Trump rally documenting a Trump rally, okay, when Enrique Torres, one of the Proud Boys, was there. He was talking the Secret Service. That dude is 100% a FED. He is a Fed, okay, or CIA, one or the other. His ass probably was on an island somewhere. He wasn't in jail. And then the other guy, the white guy, these people weren't in jail, all right? All you got to do is read these indictments. They don't even make any kind of sense whatsoever, all right? But that's a whole nother story. Now, this is what you know, this is what me and Wise talked about this, and Fake Mike talked about this. This is their plan, guys. This country's gonna boom for a little bit. I'd say a year, from 6 months to a year to 2 years, maxed out. All right, because they got to get you to believe again in America. I hate when I say that, in the United States, right? They got to get you to believe again in the United States. All right, in order for them to destroy it and destroy a lot of people in the process in war, because we know resets have wars. Okay, it just is what it is. Some shit don't add up, you know, at all. I've been down here in Florida, all through Florida, and it's 80% Hispanic. Okay, everywhere I go, everywhere I go, and I don't like using that word either, but just Spanish. All right, and I get it's from when Spain ruled. I get all that, but just this stuff don't add up. All right, I even was through the Everglades, through the Indian reservations, and none of this stuff adds up whatsoever with what we've been told. Okay, but that's a whole nother story. But what these people are going to do with think of the January Sixers and think of all this other stuff, Patriots. Right now, all the Americans are gun ho Americans. I mean, it's unbelievable. They got Nazis full fledged to do their work because these neo Nazis are going to be their Antifa. It's going to be their BLMs. Watch and see. You're not going to be able to touch them. It's going to be the BLM. They're using the same formula with the tick-tock clock pendulum swinging from far left all the way back far right. So you're going to have far right extremism being accepted, neo-Nazi, free speech. Remember, they're signing in executive orders. Look at all this. Look at all the stuff the liberals did, right? All this weird, like they had literally gay section in schools, and you had to deal with it. Now imagine all the way far right what they're about to do. Just watch, and there's nothing you ain't gonna be able to do nothing, and they're gonna use this, and they use patriots and patriotism. You thought white supremacy was bad before. Wait till you see it now, because that's how they gotta play it. All right. But what all this buildup is to do, and we've seen it in the psychological operations over the years. And this is why I'm censored, okay? This is why I've been censored since day one, all right? Because I'm not attached to any of this truth or garbage bullshit, all right? Never been attached to anything. I've always done all kinds of shit, and it's not just never been attached to nothing, right? That's why I'm censored and always will be, because I come with a lot of truth, along with my other brothers, right? With a lot of real deal stuff. It may sound like hogwash, but all anyone's got to do is take what I say and go research it themselves, and they'll be like, dang, you know. And there's a lot of people that look, it is what it is. We got to face it. Like this is enjoy it while it lasts. This last boom, get it however you can get it, the right way, with good energy, and just plan, because the universe will let you know, just like it did me during Mr. 19. Let me know and move me where I needed to be safe. And that'll happen again. So long as you're in that energy, you're going to be all right. And when that time comes to tell you to, look, it's time to, everything, that energy will move you no matter what. You don't got to do anything. That's just how the creator works. That's just how this energy works. It will get you where you need to go. Point blank, period. Y'all might wake up someday that never thought y'all would have to like relocate or whatever, and realize it all lined up for you to relocate. Now you got to see these things, and don't ignore the signs, man. And I should have known. I should have went. I was like, okay, and nothing's moving me to do anything. So right now, ain't nothing's gonna happen, you know. But again, I was still in an old truther, cess rat, cockroach pool. Don't associate me with that truther shit, because that ain't me, and I ain't that. All right. But so yeah, so this is what is gonna happen. They gotta boom this country. Why they gotta boom it? Because they gotta get Americans confident, happy, everything's running, everything's good, 2 years strong, and strong economy, people prospering, everything down. Gas is cheap, groceries cheap. Fauci's in jail, whatever kind of Hollywood twisted, they're putting these people in prison, whatever they decide to come up with to get you to believe. And then what they're going to do, they're going to bring an enemy. Who's the enemy? The enemy's going to be China. What are they going to say about China? Oh, China's threatening our economy, threatening our very existence. We need to, stop them, war. We got to go to war. They're this, they're spying, they're sabotaging, you know, they're a threat to our, look what he built in this 2 years. Do you guys want to go back to 2020, 2024? Everyone's going to be like, no, please, no, we don't want to. No way, we can't go back there. Everything was so bad. And oh my God, no, we can't. And guess what'll happen? They're going to have about, when they're done in 2 years, wait till AI starts bringing back your loved ones from the dead. Wait till that happens. Believe me, that is coming. Your loved ones that you love, they're gonna bring them back from the dead. It's not really gonna be them, but they're gonna be able to bring your loved one back from the dead, talk to you, know you, remember you. They have a plan with this technology, and they are gonna use it, and it's gonna get you to believe. I'm telling you, they're gonna have all these truths that you said. They'll have about 90% of people believing in them. And then the fingers start, people like that are against this Donald Trump thing. Oh, we're gonna be the target. We've been the target. So it ain't, they just went from the left to the right. We've been the target all along. And you can still see that we still are the target. If you got eyes to see through this Trump shit garbage, we're still the target. Some people gonna fall off, fall in and be like, yeah, no, I agree with all this. And I had seen it. I was going on YouTube tonight, this chaotic truth channel shit, and I just happened to see somebody messaged me and was like, oh yeah, Zach's getting his ass ripped up on chaotic truth and cuts was on there, and somebody said, I'm like, oh, let me check it out. It's just such comical. It's so funny. Good job, Cuts. It's hilarious. But anyways, he said something. He's probably some kind of agent, whatever. But he's a Trump supporter, Trump lover. But he said something that really bothered me. And we heard it from, the fucking Count Chocula himself, right? Count Dracula, I mean. Uh like this dude said he's for depopulation. He's with that. And this is not, he lets people. I'll go up there and I'll shred this guy's a new. He is what he is. I'll shred him a whole new asshole if I was to go on that channel, and just let him know. Like, look, man. I mean, this dude. He's supposed to be a brother, but he's one of those educated, like believe in the system type brother. I could tell he's a yes man, massa boy. That's what he is. Educated in the school systems, and like he's one of those. He could literally, he looked, what he reminds you of is a low level government official in like a city, that has a rat hole, shitty ass black community, and he's put there to gaslight them. That's what he's like. But he said he's with the population, and he said there's a lot of knuckle draggers, and I get it. I mean, there is a lot of people that and I've said this before, but I said it in a different way. What I said is, like, look, for a future that I want to see, there's a lot of motherfuckers that can't make it there because of their mentality, because they would destroy a vision of a beautiful, lifestyle. I'm talking like ducked off, in nature, being free, living like that, helping each other, stuff like that. Old school type shit. And we already know there's a lot of motherfuckers, there's murderers, there's rapists, there's some really fucked up people out here that I wouldn't want them nowhere near me. I'm just saying. But this dude was just like depopulate. Like, wait a minute, what? Like he's with that. Like, so that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But why I bring that up is because they're gonna convince a lot. This is 1984, guys. This is George Orwell's 1984, man. You know, this George Orwell's 1984. Like, more and more people are going to get this mentality. The left already had that. I've literally been at protests where they've said, not me protest, but documented as I see a Prius rolling up on side with one headlight out. They have literally said, I hope you die of COVID multiple times. Middle finger, instant rage, wish death upon you. You know, they would be at anti-gun rallies talking about, we hope your child gets murdered in a school shooting. The left already wants people that don't line up with them dead. Now it's time for the right. And hearing this dude say, we need to depopulate, he was dead serious too. And you should hear how it said it. He pretty much said anyone who basically don't have a business or a well-off kind of job. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, what? He said, because when AI comes, we don't need you. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, what? I'm like, wait a minute. Like, this is sick shit. You know what I mean? Like that. And a lot more people are going to get this ideology on the right. Now you have both sides that wish that. Who do you think they're going after? Because the Patriots are going to die in the war that's coming. There's going to be a war. They're going to use they're both China and America are going to use a war to depopulate both their populations. Because China, believe it or not, they don't give a fuck about their population. They know they got AI. They know they got a lot of people they don't need. Okay? It is what it is. They got a lot of space for everybody. But they got a lot of people that they don't need. Okay? Because they're trying to build this new order. All right. Now, are they together in on it? Hey, not everybody's together in on it. Are the ones are these certain group of elites? Yeah. All right. 100%. All right. And if guys, we got to stop with this whole Jesuits run the fucking world. Stop with that dumb ass, ignorant ass, retarded ass shit. You can't even find one. You just could speculate about who and what they are and this and that. Oh, they're secret. Listen, man. Everything. These people in power are in power, and they got their fingerprints and handprints on everything. You know, you can believe it's them and this and that, and it's an order of something way beyond that. Okay, way beyond that. All right, and if you want to say this, I mean, it goes into the who's, because that's who the that's who the I mean that you can't have one without the other. So that's just all nonsense. You can't have one without the other. Then you got to figure out, okay, it's neither one of those. They just mask themselves in both of those factions over time. Okay? These people aren't Jews. These people aren't Jesuits. They're neither of the sort. They've hid themselves because they're going to off them too. They're going to slaughter the Jews. All right? That's just what they're going to do. So, you have all this stuff, right? And again, the plan is World War III, and that will depopulate, because during that, they're going to use chemical weapons, biological weapons, and, there'll be other pandemics, outbreaks. They're going to try to eliminate a lot of people, man, to you know, if you could get the population down to a certain amount, you could pretty much brainwash them into a whole nother system, all right, that they'll accept. And once it's accepted, Wise was talking about this the other day. Do you know how many insane asylums there was back in the late 1800s, 1900s? Why did they have those? For what? It was that many crazy people? I tend to think it was people left over from the previous system, control structure. That's what I think. It is what it is. When you look into the orphan trains and kids having to work and all this other stuff, man, it's pretty wild, scary stuff, man. You know? Pretty wild and scary stuff. But it's a lot. But this is what this is. They're gonna have this is the plan that you'll see going forward. The economy's gonna boom. All right. It's gonna be right now it's the fire. Then it's gonna calm, and then there's gonna be economy boom. All right. Probably something that we've never even, probably would be like something that we've never even seen before. Because it's also perfect timing because tax season is about to roll around, spring is about to roll around, spring forward, bloom. People feeling good. They're gonna harvest and use that energy. Remember, we got a huge planetary alignment too. That's another thing we got to look at is because these planets, this ain't gonna happen for long, hundreds of years from now again. So they're using that energy also on top of that, and it's going to go into February. So they're just really pumping all this stuff out and really mixing all of our energy. And it's working because I got to pull back like, yo, it's just too much, man. They are just firing. They're like a machine gun right now, firing, firing, firing. So with this economy boom, they'll get the belief of the people. And then during this boom, you're gonna have, the J6ers and the Patriot movements. They'll be propagating and they'll keep them busy propagating patriotism in your country. And this is a time for our country like never before, and the change and this and that. And so when that outside threat comes, these people will die for the country now because they already remember Biden already did the draft thing. They already had psychological operations where people that were older, right, in age, 30s, 40s. Hey, look, they're going to say if you're ready, able, and you want to go fight this great war that's going to save our country, or we would have to go back to that, and it'll be far worse. Then you can go if you're physically fit. And guess what? That's how they get rid of patriots. They already know that you can't win no war against China. I was watching some military guy channel. He showed there's like 11 ships surrounding the United States in the South, protecting that Panama Canal. That's why the United States just talks about it. They can't do nothing. And China has 15 ships being built, and they'll be completed by the end of 2026. And the United States only has like 7. Now, if you know anything about ships, these ships take like years upon years to build. I remember when I lived in South Texas, we seen this one shipyard, and we were like, dang, that look like they're dismantling the boat, but no, they were still building the boat. Kind of find out they were building the boat for like 8, 9 years. And it's unbelievable how long it takes to build these ships. So, hey, I mean, it is what it is, you know. You heard Trump out of his own mouth saying China's in control. They are. They're in control of all that stuff down there. Venezuela, they got Mexico to sign on their BRICS nations. So these power structures, they're going to take a shot, but they need your help to do it. Just like when they took over this land, they need the natives to help do it. China ain't bothering nobody. They're just making sure, look, we're business shit. Forget what y'all talking. We got our own shit. Look, that it is what it is. You know? What's good, Kimmy? So it's pretty crazy. Did I hear about the Ovid fire? I think I did. Entire block gone from charging lithium battery. Yeah. And then he comes out and all the Trumpers are like, oh look, he did, the electric vehicle, he's not mandating it. You should have a choice. If you for one think that all this lithium investments, trillions of dollars, is just gonna be Donald Trump's gonna, you know, stop it, you have been mistaken. All right. And I don't know, I think North America might be the lithium, you know, dumping ground, wasteland. It might be. Like, look, what are we going to use the thing? Well, we all know the United States is owned and controlled. Bankers much that look, it'll just turn into a lithium, mining landmass. We'll just kill everybody eventually, but we'll do lithium over there. We'll have this whole entire Eurasia world. We could reign next 100 years. Who cares? It's crazy to think like that. People are like, oh, that's impossible. But if y'all can't see what these people are doing, I don't know what else to tell y'all. And they literally come out and talk about some Stargate. I mean, if that isn't telling you what Skynet is, I don't know what else. Stars are in the sky. That would be Stargate, right? Stargate, sky. What is a gate? It's like a net. Looks just like a net. Skynet, Stargate. It's the same damn thing. You know, I mean, that's unbelievable, man. A pure, and he comes out. I told y'all before he's even elected who he brought out there. While these drones are flying around, he brings out a guy who's heavily. This guy is in this. This guy was involved in lawsuits with pre-crime, unconstitutional pre-crime cases that were won by the individuals that were caught up in that pre-crime pilot program. Like, I mean, it ain't. It's a pilot program now, but it's going to be our future. You know, I mean, just think about it. I mean, this man, the Gulf of Mexico, Canada, Trudeau leaving, buying Greenland. If y'all guys don't go look and see where Greenland is and the why they want Greenland, I don't know what to tell you. It's a shipping route. I mean, either they're giving up the Panama Canal to China, or China, that's what they secured internationally, and you can't touch. They're like, look, come touch it, see if you're big, bad, and tough. So they're like, look, all right, well, we better send our ships up through Greenland and establish that up there. Shorter distance, harsher conditions, but shorter distance. But again, that ain't for us, guys. That is to ship stuff from here to the BRICS nations, the Belt and Road, the old Silk Road, whatever you want to call them. That's what that's for. All right. And this is what it is, you know? And who knows? Maybe that'll be, destroyed in Panama. So they need another one. They got these stuff planned out, you know? Maybe that'll be a war zone spot. And then what else did they do? They did what? The cartels as a terrorist organization. Well, what did that tell me? Well, that's the same thing they did to ISIS, Al Qaeda, Al Nursa, all those, what's the other one? Uh, that's the same thing they did to them. They worked with them, then they turned on them. All right. And now they're sending troops to the border. Make it make sense. Crazy, man. It's crazy. What's good, Sheriff? I ain't seen you around, man. Shout out to you. Good to see you, man. I was just wondering what was up with you. How's Canada doing up there with all that craziness, man? What happened? Many Chinese nationals crossing illegally too. Yeah, but that don't mean anything. That's what they're trying to just propagate to you. You know, that's the propaganda that they can justify door to door, everything under surveillance. Anyone's a suspect. Everything needs to be surveilled at all times. That's all that's for. Because again, I told you they're gonna have these terror attacks. They're gonna do it, and they're gonna say because illegals, and the real ID will be in full swing in May. I think it's either May 1st or 5th, unless they extend it again. But that goes federally. All right. And all the ICE agents you see right now they're only in federal zones, which is transportation, airports, stuff like that. That's where they're rolling through. And whatever federal state that allows them to be there, but it's up to the state to say yes or no. The state has the power. If it's a sanctuary city or sanctuary state, you know, they can only go into federal territory in the state. That's what's going to happen in New York. And this is when you're going to start to see some of the states start to veer away, you know? So, yeah, man, it's wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. And China is a country that does not accept deportees back. All right, they don't. That people got to voluntarily want to go back. And if they don't, think about that. Some African countries, Cuba's one of them. Haiti's one of them. Um, Dominican Republic, and there's a few others. Nicaragua, um, Ecuador. All these they don't accept them back. So it is what it is because it costs money. So why would they? What are they going to do that for? They don't need to do it. The United States don't pay either. It's about things are about money, man. It's not about politics. They don't care about if it ain't got money, they don't do it. You know. So wild stuff, man. Same stupid shit. Yeah, they come. Everybody's coming in. You know. And again, like I said, they know what time it is. They know everything, man. They know everybody who comes in these. I mean, they have so much technology. It'll blow your mind. You know. But you got to remember, do they have Chinese radicals? We have to stop looking at stuff through American perceptions and look at other people. Like, what would be the point of Chinese people wanting to destroy America? There is none. There's none. They want to make money. That's it. They're they are built differently. All right. They already been. This has already happened to China. So it's lost in their modern understanding. All right. They know who took their who destroyed their ancestry, right? They already know. They already know it's the Europeans. So what has the United States done to China? Nothing. They don't care. They make money. That's what they're about. They make money, and they're just not built like. They ain't built for no combat. They're not built for that's CIA government mind control shit. Y'all gotta understand this stuff. You know, radical Chinese. Like where, for what? What's the reason? They come here to make money. Yeah, well, they don't need to killing people for them is like they ain't gonna make no money. Like, come on, this doesn't even make sense. And you know, so just gotta understand. So, and again, they gotta have some government ops, that they paid or that they said, hey, look, you're gonna do this for us and this, that, and this, or you're gonna go to prison for fucking 30 years. So, I get it. Remember, the government that orchestrates this. So there's actually humans out there who don't want trouble. It's just America's a fucking walking narcissist that thinks, that's what America has created. But yeah, in a nutshell, guys, that's how they're gonna do it, man. They're gonna boom this country and dupe a lot of people. You're gonna see a lot of truthers, and in the end, you know, we get narrowed. We're getting singled out slowly but surely, and that's what they got to get rid of. Dissidents, you know, the Winstons. They got to get rid of the Winstons, the ones who can see. They live. We got one who can see. You know, so it's crazy. It's crazy, guy. No, China don't want no land. No, that China don't want no land. You know how much land they got? Huh? Oh, yeah, no. No, they're not. China's not hacking. No, they're not. If China's hacking, it's the CIA hacking. You know, that's just it just is what it is. Just like the whole TikTok thing. I mean, that's just the most retardedest thing I've ever seen. They came out and said, "Oh, they're not. I mean, they're telling the truth, but all they're doing is, all they have the ability to do is extract data on marketing. That's it, and that's all that's all that case was about. That's all they wanted. They only wanted, anybody could read the Supreme Court case. All they want is the algorithm out of China. That's it. Why? Because China has an advantage over commerce. That's all it is about. TikTok is the largest, the largest e social media platform, e-commerce platform on the fucking planet. And a lot of people making money on that. That's why they had to turn it on so fast. Is because Red Note was starting to be propagated. So by Red Note being propagated, Americans started going, U.S. citizens started going there, and they started seeing black folks speaking Chinese and like seeing how they were living and making good living and money, and seeing a lot of Americans making money and Chinese welcoming and like, look, and boy, TikTok was back on real quick. Then you start seeing the propaganda. Oh, Red Note is a Chinese app. It's another one and another one. But that's just saying it is what it is, and that's all they wanted was the algorithm. That's it. You know, when everything in America is made in China, they don't need to hack, steal, do anything because it comes from China. I mean, these they are, they're good at what they do. They know how to market, and everything's built there. And that's what they did. They started the economic commerce war. And I told y'all how Nike, they had to when Nike, when China said, look, we're just gonna, all right, you want to put tariffs, we're just gonna mass produce all your shit and release it. Well, if you're that's like if you're taking and putting all your ingredients and food in somebody's house, right, and telling them to cook it for you, and you come over and pick it up and eat it, and then all of a sudden they say, look, we're not cooking for you no more. But they got all your recipes and everything and all your ingredients, and they start still making it. Then they start selling and profiting. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, hold up, but there's nothing you could do because it's their house. It's they got all the ingredients. You gave them everything. Ain't nothing you can do. It's their territory. It's private property. It can't go over there. And just like with this whole TikTok thing, you can't go physically kill somebody to extort somebody for an algorithm. You know, that's how they had to do it. They put pressure on and said, look, we're just going to eliminate it from over here. And, unless you give us that 20% of the algorithm, because TikTok is not a Chinese company. It is an American company. Douyin is a Chinese company. TikTok is headquartered in where? California. And then they'll have all the stupid truthers will say, no, ByteDance owns TikTok. Yeah. And ByteDance is owned by investors, Susquehanna Financial, um, uh, two other big giant investment firm corporations, and and hold on, it's incorporated in the Cayman Islands, but its headquarters is based in China, which does not make it a Chinese company. Its incorporation is where it is. That's its legal entity, and that is in the Cayman Islands. And look at its investors. They're all Chinese. I'm sorry. They're all American investors and foreign investors. So no, I mean it just is what it is. Got to understand law, international law, business law, trade law, all this different stuff, and then you don't got to gobbledygook to figure shit out. It's just right in your face. Simple, you know. So hold on one second. So I would bang on the lithium. I would say the lithium is this is some kind of lithium like dump wasteland. Like you see in all the crazy movies where America looks like it's been burned and it's all gray and like green skies and shit. It's probably what they, hey, you never know, man. There's a lot of, and this is why I don't fuck with all these people that believe in depopulation. There is land upon land upon land upon land upon land in the United States. There's so much land, it's not even funny. You know, it's so much land, it's not even funny. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. Like this stuff is crazy. But you know, the Trumpers, man, they're just killing me. The Trumpers and the Christians is killing me, man. And wait, because they're gonna let you, their new world that does not incorporate Christianity, does not incorporate Islam, it does not incorporate none of that stuff. Your future is AI and science, trusting science. It's not whatever religion you believe in. Them days are over with, man. Yuval Harari have told you that shit. Them days are over with, you know? It is what it is, man. And they're gonna come out and they are going to pretty much kind of like expose Christianity. I mean that's on the menu. Um, and that's a for me. I mean it's a good thing, but it also is going to create doubt, and that doubt will create death because and it's kind of like when you think about Christianity, like ooh, ouch. If that's the plan, ooh, I couldn't even I couldn't even think of nothing that goddamn deviant and actually super intelligent. It's to make believe believe in a religion, then expose the religion as it ain't real and show them, and then they won't accept the shit anyway, which means that they will die for something that wasn't even real in the first place after it was told to them that it wasn't even real. Whoa. You talk about psychological subversion, you know? It almost warrants like it's really that's bad. It's really bad, you know. I mean, a lot of us can see and understand and know that that's straight bullshit, you know. And I tell all the Christians, I said, okay, you see Trump now. For some Christian, some people are like scratching their head, like, yo, this is a little too much. Like this is a little bit kind of like, and I was talking to some Trump supporters, like, man, this is not this is weird. I was like, yeah, isn't it? It goes to show you that something ain't right. And then it's like, wait a minute. So Jesus is about to let this man come play God for a while now? Holy shit. When is he coming back, Christians? That's what I was telling. When is he coming back, Christians? Now we got to deal with this shit. So wait a minute. I know damn well some of these people that y'all calling illegals are Catholic and believe in God. So again, these people that had this rough life and came here for an opportunity is getting sent back to or whatever, which I said earlier is like it's kind of scary when you know that they can't be deported back to their country. What are they going to do with these people? So it's pretty wild, man. Infrared mapping been going on in my town for the past 2 years. Yeah, man. Yeah, they're getting this Skynet ready, boy. All them drones and shit. I done made videos. Go on my channel that's suspended. I showed you. I done showed you these big players who they are. You know, they're gonna put us under a surveillance state, man. And that's another thing that channel, you know, he actually said that he's all for surveillance. Like we need it. And the sad thing about it, it's a lot of people that agreed with this dude. I'm reading the comments, like some didn't. Some people was like believing in that shit. I'm like, yo, this is the liberal shit now. And I told y'all, man, I don't, hey, whatever this gift comes from, I got it. And when I see something, I just like, man, this is This is evil. It's energy. I was like, ooh, that same energy. It's like it didn't change. It just jumped factions. It jumped from liberals to, and I told y'all I saw this a while ago. I'm like, yo, man, these Trumpers are turning into like this liberal energy. I don't know what else to tell y'all what it is. I don't know. I can't explain it. But this energy. So this energy is in the liberals, and now it done shifted to the Trump supporters. Cause where the liberals at, man? They quiet. You don't hear a peep. Cause that energy has shifted to the Trump supporters and the Trump believers. Crazy, man. Yeah, there's camera. You're right. Everybody likes privacy, but they say that the only privacy that you have is in your own home. And then if you're one of the lucky ones, you'll be able to obtain that privacy, which is wild. You know, this AI stuff, man. You know, it's no joke, man. It's no joke, man, guys. This is no joke. I'm gonna get ready to wind this down. Let's go to rap samples. That chick, Mad Catter, Desert, Kimmy, Marcellus, Cuts, Fake Mike, rap samples, Sheriff, whoever else is up on here, man. Much love to you guys, man. You know, it's strange time, man. But this, I made a post the other day. I said, you know what? I felt better when Biden was in power, fake power. At least we knew what the fuck we was getting. We was getting dysfunction, you know, just bullshit. Now we got this fucking orange Muppet motherfucker, man, and it's like, man, this shit is worse than every fucking thing. It's just all they talk about is this. He's doing that. It's like, what the fuck, man? You could have just kept Biden in here and did all this shit. It ain't no difference. It's just a new world order up and not fucking. They done turned the volume up. The volume with Biden was on like one, two. They done cranked the bitch up like 80, man. Turn that shit the fuck down. You know? Wild shit, man. It's crazy, man. Fucking crazy, yo. It's crazy, man. And this AI shit, man. It's there's nothing good about it. You know? They just let us play around with the shit to only enslave us with it. Ain't that crazy? And, the AI, I see truthers and shit using AI. I use the Chat GTP for some stuff to pull stuff from Google real quick. It is what it is. It's when you know what it is, a search engine. It's not a motherfucking buddy. It's not a fucking girlfriend. It's not something you fucking ask questions and you just take the answer and run with it and shit. It's like it's their shit that you gotta literally pry the motherfucking answer out. And a lot of times it learned me. It don't want to give it to me. I gotta go back to researching my way. You know, it's like it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, and it's it's like I don't know how to it's a thing when you know how to use these tools, but when you know how to like make that shit look stupid and then come back and ask it a fucking question and thinks you're fucking dumb. Yeah, I actually taught this. I've actually taught Chat GTP some things, and it probably switched its algorithm to fucking use it. But what you find out is that shit actually learns you. By them letting us play with this AI, right? And they have other truthers on here, employed by these agencies to use LLMs on us and shit and all this different stuff to learn us, right? um this stuff is being used uh turn around and suppress, censor, you know, have algorithms. And what I believe is there's going to be a certain AI attached to every person. Think of it. Think about it. You know, with censorship, think about your device. You're going to have your own personal AI fucking surveillance over you. That's what it's going to be. You know, when they pull this plug and, you know, you got to log in and do all this other shit. Well, that's why they're going to tie your finances up to this shit so you can't escape it, man. This is like almost the mark. And then when it gets in your body, I mean, holy shit. You know, when they take the device, right? You know, I mean, this shit is pretty fucking crazy, man. But well, that's what it's called, digital twins. Yeah. So that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna have your own personal AI that's gonna know when you're fucked up. You know, it's gonna be linked to your health care, finances. They're gonna tell you like, look, bitch, you're broke. Look, bitch, you're not healthy. Look, you need to run. You need to get up. Oh, I gotta turn your TV off. Oh, you gotta turn your power off. Oh, you've been sitting down too long. Oh, it's time to move. You've been in this area too long. I mean, this is some fucked up ass future you got. You know, it's really fucked up, man. And that's what I believe that they're going to have AI for everybody, and it's going to watch you, and it's going to be basically controlling you. You know, it's kind of like a fucking controlling X. It's going to be controlling you, or if you're still with the motherfucker, you know, imagine that shit. You know, 1984, man, you ain't gonna be able to do shit, man. And in 1984 was old. Like at least he got to hide. You ain't gonna be able to hide from this shit. This shit might be able to view through your own eyes, your thoughts. Oh, motherfucking pre-crime. Like, yo, you think having these thoughts in your mind, you might have to come in. We might have to check you. This is some fucked up ass. This shit is worse than any. Honestly, what we're fucking seeing is worse than any movie I've ever fucking seen. You watch the movie, be like, that's a fucked up movie. Goddamn. Well, look at our reality and where it possibly may be headed. And and the only hope I have is a hope in what is natural, what is God. If that God does return through the people, through our Christ body, to our Christos, whatever you want to Christ, whatever you want to call it. That's the only hope I got is the awakening strikes the hearts. Because the minds are gone, At least the heart, it's still there in some people, but it's gone. You know, it's crazy, man. Yeah, that one too. Facebook jails, suspensions on YouTube. Oh, you can't leave your house because you've been bad. Exactly. Fucking crazy, man. Crazy, man. Shit, they all communists, man, honestly. When you look at the law, I mean, it's it's really under communism how they got it because the administrative process is basically communism. It's a tax, that everything is it's crazy. It's fucking crazy, man. You know? And I see some Trumpers that are like, this ain't, the Bill Gates shit. A lot of Trumpers are like, surprisingly, some, I've seen some that are like questioning shit, like, this is crazy. They don't like it, but that's the guy they wanted. But they're like, I don't know. They're like kind of like, I gotta, like that. But those, then there's those people that are like, he's doing this, but he's doing this, so yeah, I rock with it. I fucks with it. You know, crazy man, crazy man. So, but yeah, thank you all for rocking out with me. Again, my main channel is suspended. You know, because Trump signed executive order and free speech. We got it, but some of us ain't never gonna get it. That's how when Hey, at the end of the day, man, whatever happens, I could pat myself on the back and be like, look, bitch, I know, you know, and I could check out. It's like, look, I know what's up. I don't know everything, but I know some things. And, hey, we got to start looking at the other side. Like, hey, if it comes, shit, it's a fucking better alternative, honestly. It's sad to think that way, but you know, got to start, looking like, hey, we ain't sell we ain't sell our souls, and that's what it's all about is selling your motherfucking soul. You don't sell your soul out. Morals and principles. Gotta have morals and principles. I could have been sold out on fucking YouTube, and I could have been, had big channels many, many, many times over. Just selling out, selling your soul. But I never could sell my motherfucking soul. No way, no way, shape, and how. So crazy. So, but yeah, truthing is mainstream, and now we're living in the conspiracy theory. Ain't that crazy? We're just living in the motherfuckers. Like, damn, did we manifest this shit? I started to think, like, did we manifest this motherfucking conspiracy theory? Because we sure living in it. One giant fucking conspiracy theory movie. It's unbelievable. Fucking Stargate. Who would have ever thought we'd fucking be seeing Elon Musk, Stargate with his fake ass fucking space, all this drone shit, fucking AI, like legit iRobot type shit. That's just fucking unbelievable, man. 1984 type shit. Motherfucker come on talking about fucking changing the goddamn Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Unbelievable. You know, taking out platforms, and you got and then like the fucking flocks and the truthers are like, oh fuck TikTok. Who cares about TikTok? Who cares about? Yeah, do y'all understand what is even going on? Like, they just removed an entire fucking platform from you. Like your people, like your own fellow Americans making a living. It's a social media like any other thing, and you just said, fuck them. We don't care. Like, what? We don't care. We got this one over here. Like, what? That's how I look at shit. Like, what? I mean, TikTok is stupid. It's like, but it's like, what? Like, what? Wait a minute, what? And then the other one's saying, oh, they're spying on us through the device. Meanwhile, on a fucking Samsung, on a goddamn fucking iPhone, on a fucking Wi-Fi, on a fucking router, on a fucking network, on all this shit. And you could 1,000,000% guarantee that the shit is linked to China somehow. I mean, it's not even, you can't even get around that. Motherfucker worry about ByteDance and TikTok. Why don't you bet look into Tencent, the company Tencent, and get your fucking mind blown out of the earth? I mean, it's beyond fucking insane at this point. You know, beyond insane. It's unbelievable, guys. We're gonna do tariffs. We're gonna do tariffs on them if they don't cooperate. We're gonna do tariffs. Bitch, you mean y'all gonna make money? It's a business. Y'all a motherfucking business. You're gonna make money. You're gonna increase taxes so you can make money. Them motherfuckers gonna send the shit any fucking way. They don't give a fuck. They sending the bitch over. They make it with nickels and dimes. It's coming over and the tax is getting paid. They don't give a fuck. The shit keeps moving. They don't care. It's gonna get moving. When things stop and not running, that's a loss. These motherfuckers make shit and it's gonna make money no matter what. That's what people don't understand about commerce. It needs to stay moving. When it stops, that's when the money is lost. As long as that bitch being made, even if the bitch is going in the trash, there's money being made. That's what a motherfucker doesn't understand about commerce and business. All right. Suppliers, supply and demand. All right. If the shit goes in the trash for a while, it's gonna keep coming, no matter what. It doesn't matter. Somebody's paying for something it's gonna run until the fucking resource runs the fuck out. And then they're gonna search for alternative resources. That's how this beast works. It don't stop. All right. If it got, I told you, if it got to go in the trash, it ain't gonna fucking stop. That's how it works. People think, oh, they're gonna do chariots and we're gonna no, man. That's for y'all. That gets passed on to you, so things are high, so they can say, well, they're not cooperating, so we got to have high tariffs. So if you get behind us and we put pressure, gaslighting. You know, yeah, digital dollars. I mean, digital ID and digital dollars. I mean, it's pretty much good night, Susie. I mean, you're talking total control. Good, Andy. What's good? Hope everything's good. Yeah, man. Yeah, I wonder where Mad Pyman is. You seen Mad Pyman around? But yeah, I got to get up off here anyway. But much love to you guys, though. Shout out to everybody. I'm gonna be back making streams again and stuff, and my channel just got suspended. So, but yeah, I got to run. But shout out to all you guys. Much love, and I'll talk to y'all later.